A large number of those early settlers in east central Indiana, in the area of Wayne County, Indiana, and Richmond, Indiana, were Quakers, a number of whom were coming directly from North Carolina. So if we look at the Quaker Friends Meetings records documenting where memberships are being transferred, a strikingly high number went, some directly to Wayne County, Indiana, others maybe Ohio, and then into Indiana. And among those families that made that move from central North Carolina to eastern Indiana was Levi Coffin and his family. And he had been a member here at New Garden Friends Meeting, which is still active today and located on property adjacent to the current Guilford College property. He and his family were living here in Guilford County prior to the establishment of what's now Guilford College, but was closely associated with a number of the families who went on to found New Garden Boarding School approximately a decade after Levi Coffin left and went to Indiana. But lots of connections back and forth between the Quaker meetings in Indiana and in North Carolina in terms of family ties and just ties between similar faith communities. And so you see correspondence back and forth in terms of European American Quaker families. And then another part of that story is also African American families who sometimes would travel, sometimes legally, sometimes illegally, with those families to get to free land. So there was that connection that has existed in terms of African American history, also with Quaker history, and back and forth with Quaker organizations and institutions such as schools. Earlham College is where I did my undergraduate work, has a Friends collection and archives quite similar to the one we have at Guilford, and we have very complementary collections in terms of letters and meeting records that will often reference one another because of those family and institutional ties.